Hello everybody, Alta here. Alright guys, it's the first video back, and I think I picked a good one. Dead by Daylight just put out a new dating sim game, trying to copy the KFC dating sim game. If you guys want to see that one, let me know in the comments down below. But without further ado, let's jump right into this. I'm really curious what in God's name they've done here. Oh, take. Let's get into this. You wake up on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the insides of your throat, as if you'd nearly drowned. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from, or a single fact about your life. What you do know is that, despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute, or can I go on? Because I can give you a minute, we got plenty of time. Endless time, really. An eternity, if you catch my drift. Whoa, not now, Ocean. Sorry, Altec, may I continue? Please, go on. Okay then, as I was... As I was saying, you look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue waters of a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. Oh! A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit, a stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? Dig up that face. Yeah, let's close our eyes. You close your eyes. This must be a nightmare, right? This is not happening. This is not happening. The mantra centers you, and you're able to briefly find peace. Om Nom Shiva, Om Nom Shiva, Om Nom Shiva. The lapping waves go silent, and for the first time in your entire life, it feels like you're in control. When you open your eyes, you're in the exact same place now, except that corpse is smiling at you. Even the dead have a wondrous time on our island. I promise you. I promise you will too. Don't worry, you're going to do just fine. We wouldn't want anyone else. Well, that was sure weird. That voice again. Did oceans normally talk? Your memory isn't right, but you're pretty sure you remember learning as a child that oceans do not speak directly to people in spooky terms. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation as you feel something soft bump into your foot. Beach ball, Sama! Oh, volleyball. When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. You stare down, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. Little help, please? You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. Oh my god. Is Wraith Huntress? I don't know who that is. Nurse? Chainsaw guy? Bubba? I don't remember. I haven't played with DBD in a while. Damn! Four gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Each one of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed. Let's call them killers. I don't know. Not to be judgmental, but it's just that energy they put out there. So true. As many competing feelings rush through your mind at once, you realize that you are completely paralyzed. Hello? These are weird days, and there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at the monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy-ass monsters, though. Say nothing, do nothing. Toss it back. You bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in the huntress's hands. Not bad, stranger. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips in her hands. You look her up and down and consider what it may be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps. Maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay. It's natural. Try hard much? Blech. Oh, it's spirit. They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. Snap out of it, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat the volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto their private beach. Should you be frightened, worried, excited? I did refer to them as killers not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, they're looking very appealing in their own way. And nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Don't be scared, old tech. You were made for this. Well, geez, if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all gonna work out. This is schizophrenia simulator? With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. Seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. Jesus! You've derailed the entire game just by showing up, nitwit. I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's best to just go with what the trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who seems to always have fresh blood on their hands. That's fair. Hey, don't worry about it. It's just a game. Existence, that is. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here? You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? Deep sigh. That was Wraith. That sigh means he's done with the game too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. Look, I don't care why this slack-jawed moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? You know you can't. At least not yet. Yeah, yo. Oh yeah, not yet. Huh? Hey, Altec. You might want to, say something. Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. This is a timed quiz, and it will be very important later. Oh god, very important. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one, I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? Average. I'm pretty average, I think. Just another face in the crowd. Another normal, meaningless life in an endless cycle. I think you're quite cute myself, like a chipmunk or a grizzly bear. Don't you hunt those? You could have any superpower, what would it be? Invisibility. Invisibility. Same. Although sometimes I think I already am. Oof. What was your best subject in school? Science. History. History. Nice. It's important to know what came before, so we are not doomed to repeat humanity's mistakes. I mean, we always will, but still. Based? What's your favorite animal? Wolf. Dog. Dog. You look absolutely adorable in a little puppy mask. Thanks. What's my favorite color? Black. Red. Some call it the color of love, but love is just another word for pain. What's your dream job? Not working at all. If we get to do what we really want, why work at all? It takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectations to climb the ladder. Only she could spin laziness into some kind of grand crusade. These damn millennials. Oh, that's kind of true though. Best flavor of ice cream. Ooh, vanilla. My favorite flavor is pain. Same. Mine is vanilla, swirled with pain. What is this game? It's kinda good though. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself. But enough about ice cream, am I right? Hold on a second. This reminds me. I am right. Always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. You teaching the lessons now, narrator? You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island. Even for faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? No, it's vanilla. It's still vanilla. You got a reading comprehension problem? I told you mint chip is where it's at. You almost bought yourself a game over there, buddy. That's right. I can end your life whenever I want to. I'm in control, so don't you forget it. If I say you like mint chocolate chip, you like mint chocolate chip. Now try it again. What's the best flavor of ice cream? No, it's still vanilla. Best flavor is vanilla. A rebel, eh? Not in my dating sim. You have to understand, it feels very good to end someone else's game. You should try it sometime. What? Yo, he really just killed me. That's not cool, bro. Try it again. Okay. Let's try this again. I don't want him to kill me. The best flavor is mint chip. So obedient. I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them. I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. What's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the things I do hate, I really hate, you know? Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is just a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in powers. It's better to choose just not to take part. Jeez, like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Oh wait, I'm remembering Spirit's story now, and that's almost exactly what happened. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love. Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean. What do you mean? Grow up. Grow a body. Oh! I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. Whatever, fog buddy. It's not nice. He's not nice. You love it. Only sometimes. Ew, really? That's disgusting. That's why she likes it. Don't speak for me. I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually. For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. If we're done playing, let's do something else instead. Wow, for once I actually agree with the meetup. Let's say we go to my yacht. It's the massive boat. Jesus, bro. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a minute since I've done any of these videos, and I'm actually just dying. I say we go to my yacht. It's the massive boat dock nearby. We'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power. Wraith rolls his eyes. Don't mind him. He just hates fun and happiness. No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth. The way it's flaunted needlessly, and the cruelty it endears? Endeared? What? I was gonna say this as endears. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't pass high school. I didn't pass kindergarten. How about hanging by the pool? Find the water calming, simple, beautiful. Hey, what about our volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun as a group. You all serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill out right there. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun. Where do I want to go? Yeah, I'm gonna stay here with Huntress. Easiest question of my whole life! I hate that I interrupted your game. You should finish it. Yay, I love playing outdoors. I also love to meet new people. I also love to bring them home to play. I'm sort of a big kid at heart. Obviously you are too. I like you already. Let's go! I hate people who are too serious. They ruin everything. Well, they do if you don't handle them swiftly. Hold on. For one moment. What are they doing here? This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only help remaining on the island. This place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. None of the others survived. Survived the interview process, I mean. Hence why we shall therefore refer to them as survivors with a capital S. These two have worked for a long time. So very long, I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry, anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me creeps. We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible, and don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. Well, we're like adults here. Why do you need to supervise us? We don't have much autonomy around here. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. The most you could do is help us get off this... Dwight! Yes, pardon me, follow us. Hey, narrator? Yes, something I can help you with? Those two, Claudette and Dwight, did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape? Them? Oh, no. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Oh, right, that. Yes, that's true, he was. But he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway, a couple miles south of here. It has much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter. Mostly, when I agree with them. Not like that other island. So what'll it be? What? I'm sitting on the beach. Wow, it's so exciting to have someone else into athletics on the island. Spirit and Wraith are so boring, and Trapper is so predictable, relying on brute strength to win games. He has no respect at all for grace and skill. I believe that. Thank goodness you didn't choose the yacht. What kind of person wants to be a sitting duck in the middle of the open ocean? You're just asking for a sneak attack from an elk. I don't think elk can swim. At least not like that. Wondered how long it would take for her to bring up an elk attack. Game's starting up again. Make sure you're watching close. She's really something, huh? Elk don't swim. Live in the forest long enough and you'll see an elk swim. Believe you me. Cheer for me, cute stuff. The killers resumed their place on the volleyball court and resumed the match they were playing before you arrived. Hey, fancy a lemonade? I see you working up a thirst eye on those bouncing buns playing volleyball. Claudette hands you a lemonade. Oh, so fresh, so dark. She leans in and whispers in your ear. Who would you bet on to win, Who's the MVP of your little heart? You're nervous. You don't want any of these killers to hear you talking about them, or not talking about them, if they're into that sort of thing. What? Just pick someone, please. It's not like we've got all day, night, week, month, year, lifetime, eternity, or anything. We'll put sand in that guy's shorts. Sheesh. Okay, I think of Huntress. By far, easiest question about whole life. Oh shoot, Huntress overheard you. Oh, my life is ruined. It's ruined. Oh, you got your eyes on me? I'm flattered that you think I'm good. But honestly, I'm a little annoyed that I've been so flashy with my moves. I'm usually so sneaky that you can barely see me at all. Huntress is totally kicking my butt. Correct answer. I'm allowed to support the other people on this island, right? Oh jeez. I have no idea what the rules are here. Are there even rules? I should have stayed in my secret Larry. My secret Larry. Wow, what a game. It's tied. Can there even be a tie in volleyball? No one knows since it's everyone's first time playing. You just do a death point match. It's easy. These killers don't usually have time for team sports and keep their busy schedule of brutally tearing survivors to shreds. Hey, is Claudette crying? Are you okay, Claudette? Probably just shedding her tear for her lost fellow survivors. You know, this resort had 4 employees when it opened. It's nothing. It's totally fine. Whatever you say, boss. Oh look, the killers have dispersed and are all cooling down in their own ways. Spirit's reading a novel. Trapper is spreading sensually in between chainsaw curls. What? Wraith is standing on the beach, desperately hoping that the sand will swallow him up, and Huntress is doing some target practice with her bloody hatchet. You feel a nudge. Dwight is looking at you expectantly. Should really make a move. Life is short. You can get snuffed out at any time of day. Carpe diem. Carpium. Carpnaum. Go ahead, chat one of them up. What is this dialogue? So which killer has caught your eye? Didn't I already answer this question? How many times do I have to answer the same questions? You head over to Huntress. After all, this whole sporty hangout thing was her idea. Might as well see how she's doing. You were really great out there. Where'd you learn to move like that? Those moves? My moves? These moves? They're nothing. Huntress blushes a bit from beneath her mask. It's cute on cute, if you ask me. Sometimes you gotta look past some bloodstains. A lot of men have run for their lives in my presence. You really learn a lot about what the human body is capable in those types of scenarios. I love to exercise. In a way, we're all running for our lives when we keep in shape. I guess I've never thought of fitness that way. Maybe it's time to start. You never know who's coming for you. Through the brush, as fast as they can, propelled forwards by hunger, desperation, or just plain old boredom. She has a point. Doesn't seem like boredom is going to be your problem surrounded by all these characters. Survival, on the other hand. You're going to need to compensate for your lack of killer instinct. What's your style? Imagination. What I lack in fitness, I try to make up for in imagination. I like to make up little games for myself to play. My imagination is very vivid. You can imagine the two of us. Huntress, where are you going with this? Panting, sweating, our clothes torn. I'm with you. Our hands gripping the sheer face of a rock wall as we climb. Okay. Not exactly where I was going, but sure. I'm glad she went there. Up to a cavern entrance, a dark cave sticky with dew, shimmering in moonlight. Back with you. The pack of wolves await us there. Friends? Enemies? Dinner? We look into each other's eyes, then back at the wolves together, and we all howl. Howl! It sounds exciting? My blood is pumping just from thinking about it. Come on, everyone. The fun and games can't be over already. I get it. I get it. Volleyball? Not ruthless enough. Look at us. We crave action. We crave excitement. We crave the thrill of the hunt. Don't hunt me, please. Oh, God, I knew it. It's time to see if our friend here has the hunter's instinct. I saw you surveying me like prey on the volleyball court, Alt-Tech. Huntress waves a bloody axe in the air, and you step back nervously before you realize she's not waving it at you, she's handing it to you. Don't worry, I've got several of these. It's important to hone your skills, especially when you're in a new place where threats may lurk around every corner. I'm gonna make sure that you are the biggest threat of all. Just don't aim those things at me. You can't even see me. Minigames consist of two parts. On top, a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction. On the bottom, a target you're going to be pointing. Is it going to make me do skill checks? Sometimes the target is immediately visible, sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. Press the spacebar to stop the pointer while over the target to win. Fail to land on the target, you will lose. To achieve a perfect success, land on the start of the target area, not the end. Ready to play? Would you like me to repeat that? No, I got it. I got it. Can I do it? I don't know. Do I understand the instructions? Yes. Well, here we go. Show them what you got. Perfect. 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 Oh my God. Huntress eyes you hungrily with a bite of her lip. Wouldn't want such a sharp shooter on my bad side. Or would I? What does that even mean? Hatchet throwing? Cool, I guess. I like my stabbing to be a bit more up close and personal. Can you put that away, sir? Sir, can you put that away? This is a Wendy's. Somewhere a loud horn blows and the survivors snap into action. Time's up. You heard him. Get to the next activity. Seems like the next activity is mealtime. How quaint. We were expecting, what, capture the flag? You do know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. Or were you expecting some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious, fancy epic like you'd find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat. There's very limited seating directly around you. Oh, great. Terrific. It seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit... Well, nobody wants to sit next to you. But he doesn't want to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Who is this? Who is this? Trickster is here. Surprised? Yeah, well, they don't call him Expected Stir. I'm sorry, I get nervous around crowds of killers, and my whole stick gets a little flustered. Hey there, you looking good, okay? Real good. We literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. Look at this, you can't even fit everyone on the screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. Let that be a lesson for you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? Okay, Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side, the rest of them will sit opposite you. Huntress and Trapper can sit at the ends with their enormous, sexy arms. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over the spit. We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Did you poison this? Did you poison the food? Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat. Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. Now, see guys, this is a reference to KFC and their dating sim, which this game is based off of. My favorite. Meat is good. Meat is murder. Which you know, considering what we've been up to. Who are you to get judgy now? Just sharing facts. You need to murder something to eat its meat, so that's like technically true. Technically true is the best kind of true. Okay, enough yapping. Let's eat. Hail Tech, you thinking what I'm thinking? It's gonna be a person in that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps. I haven't seen very many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know? You look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be the scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours. And we literally do everything on time. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving out this delectable meal. Well, he's right for a change, because I am with my broad axe. It's the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain. First, who says twain? Sometimes I swear, it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood. Ugh. You two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough. Grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obviously. The hell it is. Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you like. Please stop. Please. I hate when we fight or talk, or even when we look each other in the eyes. I can do it. I have the skull of... That is literally the worst one. Yeah, that's great. Instead of slicing it up, you can club it to a second death. Literally. Yeah, I'll take. I know this is what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve Felix. I mean, dinner. Who's Felix? Otherwise, this will go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most effective weapon for 72 straight hours. It doesn't matter which one does it. When they are done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapon, all while expecting the value of maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for all their ways terrified of tetanus. Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea. We'd hate for it to get cold. He hated when it got cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Mini games consist of 2 parts. Yeah. Slice it. Not bad. Slice. You miss. Slice it. That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you could do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Dinner is served. For real. The sounds, especially coming from the masked killers while they eat, which involves lifting their masks, shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to be really embracing being dead. Dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean... Come on, we're trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight are the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their mask. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just tried to mash stuff through there. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The 2 best things about being dead is not having to eat. It's only one thing. Yeah. Think about it, Altec. Number 2 is no number 2. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm just mostly a bunch of dismembered parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. True. Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. Even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation why, so what do you tell them? Look at that seagull! Wow, you ever see a seagull that big? I haven't. That's incredible. Anyway, what were we talking about? Lame misdirect. Yeah, she's right, okay. Pretty lame. Own who you are, never compromise. Didn't you wash on this island with no memory of who you are and how you got here? Yes, you did. Poor thing. You have no idea the last time you ate a real meal, and you've been stranded in the sun. But the seagull... Uh-oh, he just made a lot of good points. I swear. I'm beginning to feel lightheaded. It waved at me. Maybe you need to eat to survive here. Either that or someone poisoned you. No, wait, you haven't eaten, so you can't be poisoned. The answer... You're clearly about to pass out. Oh, hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor, and guide, narrator to the narrator, the ocean. Not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. Figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path. Or I mean, at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise, others lead to something even worse. Starting scenes over and having to fast forward back to where you were, am I right? This place holds many secrets, even from itself, but the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth. Vague, mysterious. I gotta give it up to this ocean character. That's some high-quality early game storytelling. You wake up to find Huntress holding her limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. Oh good, you're okay. Sometimes when I try and care for people, they have a way of ending up less alive than when I started. It should be a total bummer if that happened to you. It's been so long since I had a normal, happy, healthy, living person around. Usually I'm just falling into the same old routine of smashing everyone's head open with a hatchet before I really get to know who they are as a person. But you're not nearly as scared. You're not nearly as scared or too busy writhing in pain to see me for me. You feel nervous in her arms. Not just because they're maybe crushing you a little bit, but because she's beautiful. Yes, beautiful. But I was just gonna narrate that fact, not, say it out loud as a single word like some creep. Beautiful mask, your bunny mask. It's quite gorgeous. Nice recovery. But now that you're awake and talking, you gotta keep this up. Did you make it yourself? You're the first person to ever ask me that. Yes, I did. You seem so quirky and cool. You could do anything. Own an Etsy store, be a doctor. Why is it that you kill people? Huntress sighs. You can practically see the memories flipping across her eyes. She hasn't tried to kill you yet, so that's a good sign. That was all I ever taught. She was a young girl, so I thought it was right. Even through the mask, you can see that Huntress is blushing a bit. It seems like your line of questioning has made her a little nervous. Hey, you didn't eat much dinner. Want a snack? Are you a snack? Oh. She offers you some jerky, probably human jerky, but her spice game is on point because it smells pretty damn good. Sure, eat that. Well, on a Murder's Island, you might as well eat as the killers do. Plus, you are really hungry. And you can chomp down on some jerky essentially, right? I'd love some. After a moment of quiet chewing on what you believe to be his human thigh meat, you decide to be bold and ask another question. Have you ever been in a relationship before? Dang, you're going there? You do not play around. Huntress takes a moment to deeply think before answering. I must say it's quite amusing to see this hulking bombshell get all twisted up with these personal questions. Kudos to you, I'll take. So true! What? There was this one deer that looked at me quite provocatively in a clearing once, but that doesn't count, does it? You hear the faintest giggles bubble out from behind Huntress's mask. Haha, you're so cute, Huntress. No, that doesn't count. Well, what is this? Found something in the sand. Huntress reaches down to pick it up. It's a hair clip, probably left by some little girl who was playing on the beach long ago, who is definitely still alive and not at all dead. Huntress closes the bag of jerky with the hair clip. She's actually a little mixed up right now on how exactly this particular item works. Should you go with the flow, or show off your knowledge of advanced humaning? Show her how to use it. You silly goose. You chuckle before reaching for the bag of jerky. You take Barrette off and collect a lock of Huntress's hair, clipping it back into an attractive swoop. Much better. Huntress is so happy you saw her. Something about new human trinkets. She touches the clip in her hair with a shy smile. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you, and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island. Only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboard in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute foot points was not part of this evening's activities. That's strictly slotted in for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick, I was... No time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after we come up with... after what comes up after the flirting. Go, go, go! Why is this game so well made? Once everyone has gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular. Oh boy, come on me. But someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry, you hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means we're behind on time for evening activities. And we only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story? But story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us that only one person gets to share? How will we decide who? Oh great, we have to decide as a group? That never goes well. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head up clean. No fuss, no muss. Voice trembling, you realize that this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry everyone, I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how the schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Been there before, even though it's taking some pressure off me, which is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, has anything here ever happened on schedule, even once? Damn it, Donald. You try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick and then drown you in this blood. Cynthia, Fuss and Muss are back on. You two know I love to hack, slash, and dice. We know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. Well, we're still gonna get started on story time, so... Old Tech, who do you think should go? Ah, damn it, that's a name. Pick somebody quickly. Easiest question of my life. I choose you, Huntress. Whoa, this entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. What did he say? What did he say? Huntress steps up to tell her story. The campfire flickers in her faraway eyes. There's a village outside of the deep. An ominous redwood. No child dared step foot past the threshold of thick trees and brush that separated safety from the unknown. Grown men that ventured in often would never return, and the sounds that echoed out in the village were something inhuman. The women of the town told a story to the young children, hoping that would be enough to dissuade them from curious exploration beneath the boundaries of the village. They told of a creature that lurks in the woods, half woman, half beast, singing like a siren, haunting beautifully, her voice, the last relic of her humanity. It lulls all who hear her into a domain, and are not precautious child, nor fish soldier can escape once you are in her clutches. Those who've seen her say she wears a mask of hair stained with the blood of so many poor souls. The hatchet she wields has been brought down beautifully on the skull of many an unsuspecting hunter. The nightmare doesn't end here. For what are hungry beasts to do in the frigid winters, with nothing but hunter meat to live off of? It's said that the huntress, as the villagers call her, couldn't bring herself to kill the young girl she came across in the forest. Instead, they suffer an even worse fate. Longing for a child of her own, she'd bring them back to her scheduled cabin to keep them safe. She'd wrap a tight cord of rope around their necks and fix them to the walls. That way they'd be warm. That way they'd be out of harm's way. The hunters wouldn't even bring the girls presents. Toys she'd pilfer from other bodies. Masks she'd fashion out of things from the cottage, and little dolls made of grass and twigs. Within days, the girls would waste away from starvation and dehydration. For all her good intentions, the huntress had never learned how to care for a human child. You see a tear creep down from underneath the huntress's mask. Suddenly, the most beautiful singing voice you ever heard fills the air. Singing. Sleep, my darling tiny one, tucked within your bed so tight, else the old grey wolf will come and grab you by your side. It's a brief moment of silence, and you feel the need to contribute to this stirring moment. I'll say some dumb shit. Make a joke! Slow clap. He'll snatch you up between his teeth if on the bench's edge you sleep, and drag you to the forest deep beneath the quaking tree. Hunters can't believe you know the song. You share an intimate glance across the campfire. So close your eyes and fall asleep. Count the little woolly sheep, tucked so tightly you must keep, or he will come for you. The song ends and you are both met with silence around the campfire. I love that old song. Bayou Bakshava, the old Soviet lullaby, right? It's the song my mother used to sing for me before bed every night. But now I must go. The memories, they are so much. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and spit up for a little bit so they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves, and you're... Can I go to Huntress? This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds because Trips just shows up, and he's blaring his latest song. Hey baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? He doesn't wait for an answer. You know, I've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I'm the ultimate catch on this island. Only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Okay, Michael Jackson. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of this cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to think to yourself about them just yet. Huntress approaches you. There we go. Of course you liked my story. Who wouldn't? It had everything. Cute kids, dead men, a huntress. I find that all stories are better with the sound of a burning fire filling the air around you. All the smoke, however, I could do without. Shall we? I'd rather eat barbecue than smell like that. Let's rinse off all that campfire with the dip in the hot tub, shall we? Damn! Damn! Dipping in the hot tub with the huntress, you've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her and offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. I don't remember. Huntress invited me somewhere and she's so hot, I don't know. You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes up along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. True? Before you run off, I wanted to make something clear. You know that half woman, half beast I was talking about in the story? That's me. I am her. No way, how cool! It's really awesome. Thanks for being vulnerable and telling such a personal story. Huntress foxily shyly twirls her hair. Tell the truth. What did you think of my tale? Did I have the makings of a best-selling author, such as the comedic mastermind, the whiskey? Well, it's a really well-told narrative. Clear beginning, middle, and end, riveted from the start. Plus the woman in the forest, I mean you, are clearly not our true villain. You were just traumatized as a child. Okay, now you know you're just being a suck-up. Huntress's eyes leer at you. From behind her mask. She's had her time in the spotlight and is playing coy now. Oh, wow, retired storytelling? Oh my god! Chuckle awkwardly. You chuckle awkwardly at Huntress's statement of the obvious. Why are you laughing? I can't help but giggle when I'm both about to die and maybe falling in love. You can't believe how awkward this intimidating woman seems right now. It's actually pretty endearing. You notice the temperature has dropped significantly, despite your steamy company. It's a little chilly and your bare shoulders must be freezing. Let's head back to the fire to put me to bed, eh? We hate to intrude on whatever smooth moves you're about to unveil themselves. But it's time for bed. Usually nighttime is when I do my best hunting. But after a day like this, even I'm pretty tuckered out. Will I see you tomorrow, Tech? Only if I don't see you first. Make a cute little hunting bow motion. Oh! Huntress catches the imaginary arrow you shoot in her teeth, and then bites down hard, snapping it as. You think that's what she's doing, but it's hard to tell. That's so cute! Good night, my little snack. Yo. I'm sure that wasn't a reference to actually eating you. Hey man, I don't even care. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Huntress's story of the half-human beast that abducted all those innocent children, an attempt to save them that led to their doom. Are you a mistaken prisoner here on this island? Is this your salvation? Or will it be your demise? Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. Their now familiar creepy smile stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by firelight. You must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest. We're gonna make you comfortable, or die trying. They hand over a pillow and a blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease. Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the type you'll want to rob of their beauty. The minigames consist. Yeah. Then I got it. So you look and relax into the fire. The radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you must adjust the dial and fix it. Huh?
Let's talk about our community. For us, it means two major things. First of all, the community is you out there. It's you and everybody else.
Nah, I'm good. Easiest question of my whole life! Huntress, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. Huntress appears in an instant. You really didn't hear her coming. She's more than happy to tell you her secret for falling asleep when she's feeling restless. Tea! If a Soviet lullaby doesn't work, then this special mushroom tea has always done the trick. When I'm not coating the blade of my hatchet in it to ease the passing of my victims, I'm steeping it in a piping hot mug of water. Try it. You do. You finally start to... She just drugged me! Except, maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. You're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It should still be as spooky, but now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head. So this one is still undeniably odd. Really worked up a sweat watching those killers toss the balls around, huh? Would it have hurt so much to go splash around in some cool ocean waves afterward? I'm just saying. I'm out here, you know. You wake up to see someone looming over you. You wake up, you find Spirit sitting beside you, reading a worn paperback. Oh, hey, what? Shh. Clearly she has noticed that you're awake, but she hasn't actually looked at you. Seems like she's pretty focused on that book. Shh. Seems like forever as she stares at the page before finally shutting the book and setting it down. Oh, you're awake. Never mind. I saw you with the Huntress right before bedtime. I wouldn't tell you how to live your life, but if you ask me, you could do it a lot better. It was completely by accident I even saw them over there. It's not like I was looking out for you or anything. This was simply the best reading light, and the text in my book is very, very fine print, so it's tough to read in the dark. Don't get the wrong idea. You and I are obviously mind our own tight business, not phony lookout for an excuse for just being nosy types. But well, since you're here and I'm here, maybe we've got other things in common, who knows? We spent a little bit more time together tomorrow. You might find that, I don't know, we get along. By get along, I mean we simply exist and comfortably without feeling any burning desire to assassinate the other person. Or not, whatever, I don't even care. Bye. Good night and sweet dreams to you too, I guess. Finally, if we're alone, for the real this time, maybe. You drift off to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. So true. Wait a second. Where are we? This isn't... Oh, jeez. It's one of these reality room show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to the camera. I think today went really well. Those were some of my first interactions with someone who isn't a parent. That didn't end in my bloodshed or untimely perishing in my Russian cottage. So today I'm counting today as a win no matter what happens. What do I think of the newcomer? Do I have to say? Oh, I do. Okay. Attractive. Mysterious. I really don't know that many other words since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elk and I had to wash her entrails off my siphon. That being said, the other three should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I, for one, will not let my guard down easy. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place. He's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time. Major buzzkill. And Trapper? Oof, where do I even begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but daddy issues much? Sheesh! Sheesh! Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. This is weird. I don't care enough to kill this person, but if anyone else wants to do it, I don't care enough to stop them. Might have to just kill Dwight to feel anything again. I'm not really sure how I feel about Alt-Tech. On one hand, everyone I've ever cared about has met an awful fate, so it's probably good for Alt-Tech if they just keep ignoring me. On the other hand, there's something about them that can maybe work out for my plan, or for me. You know, I think I learned a lot about myself today. I always thought that I was doomed to be alone for an eternity, only my creeping desire for revenge to keep me company. Now I know it. Damn. How long is this game? What? You open your eyes, the sun is shining, there's not a... You know what, guys, actually, I think that's going to be it for this video. I genuinely did not think this game was going to be that long, and we still have 4 endings. At least 8 endings to get. Good and bad for both people. What was that achievement? What does that mean? What does that mean? You're getting the hang of it. What does that mean? Okay, whatever, bro. But I think we're gonna end it here because we still have so much of this game left, and I've already been recording for an hour straight. So we're gonna stop here for tonight, guys. The next one should be out tomorrow. I should be able to get you guys tomorrow. But that's gonna be it for this video, guys. As always, the game and Discord are down in the comments down below. Like and subscribe. And if you guys ever want to just join the Discord, guys, we can have a little community there. You can come talk to me, recommend games and such. Just have a good time. But that's gonna be it for this video, guys, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace, everybody.